Hey there, everyone. It's Trevor here with another Daclus quality review. This is where I go see every movie in my theater, and then, after it's over, sit in my car and give a quick little review of said movie. The movie I just saw today was Deadpool. Just opened. I went to, not the earliest showing, but close to the earliest showing that I could go to. Today, Deadpool is a superhero-ish type movie. It's more of an anti-hero movie about a guy who has cancer, so to heal it, he goes into a project where he gets superpowers. He gets regeneration powers, so he can heal incredibly quickly from pretty much anything, really. And so he has to save his girlfriend who gets kidnapped, and he wants to go after the bad guy that turned him into the way he is and all this stuff, and he looks ugly, and he breaks the fourth wall, and it's rated R, it's funny, and it's all that stuff. Anyway, it was funny. It was quite good. I enjoyed it. It was very good. I don't know. It wasn't incredible. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't great, but it was enjoyable. I'd say I think. What can I say? I think for the most part, most of it's what's really good about it, and what makes it better is because it's something sort of different. I don't know if it really needed the R rating, actually, because I heard there's talk of how it's important that there's R rating. It's important to the story. I'm not so sure about that. I don't remember anything that was particularly important, but I don't know. I'd have to think about it some more. Anyway, I enjoyed it. It was funny. It had some really funny points, but also some of the jokes didn't exactly land here and there. And it wasn't incredible. There's some really funny bits. But we'll see. Overall, I enjoyed it. I definitely recommend this movie. I'm a superhero. Any comic book movies, really, not just superheroes. But I really enjoyed it. I recommend you go and see it. It's fun. I think some people will like it more than I did. Some of the jokes didn't really work. Some I were a little bothersome. But overall, it was fun. It was just a weird movie. I like the fourth wall breaking. I like all that stuff. It's really fun. And it's just fun. It doesn't reach incredible standards, but sometimes those are the movies that pretty much anyone can enjoy. Or at least a lot of people. It's rated R, so it does have a lot more. If you don't like any sort of R-rated stuff, you're not going to like this. It's very violent. There's some sex and nudity and stuff in it. So if you're not for that, don't see it. But if you don't mind that, you'll probably enjoy it. It's pretty basic, actually, which is weird to say when it does have all those other things in it. It's actually quite generic in some fashion, like the stuff you're used to seeing in a superhero origin film. You get the origin, and he has to save a girl in it and everything to get the girl and all that stuff. It's pretty common. There's the damsel in distress and all that. It's very similar, and the jokes are similar, but more R-rated, as it is R. And then there's the, what else? R-rated. So, for the most part, it's the same as you've already seen. But I enjoyed it. They tried a little too. I don't think it really needed to be rated R. I said this again, and it's not. I don't have a huge problem with it being rated R, but I feel like it didn't. I don't know if it added a lot to the movie. It had some. If you like those jokes, but at the same time, I don't think it was really necessary. And I know some people are saying Deadpool needs to be rated R because the comics, but at the same time, yeah, maybe in the max line, but most of the Deadpool comics are not rated R. They're PG-13. And I think there's ways to work around it to make it funny. But I still enjoyed it. I don't want to take anything away and say it shouldn't have been rated R. I'm just saying I don't think it needed to be. Anyway, and to be very good. It was very good. Again, I highly recommend it. It's probably my favorite movie. But I'm a sucker, again, for the comic book movies. So, that's simple. Anyway, that is that. The rest of this week, there are two other movies that came out. Zoolander 2, that is. I'm not hugely looking forward to it. I've heard not great things about it, and I wasn't looking forward to it before that. So, I wasn't a huge Zoolander fan, so that's fine. But I'm going to see it, and I'm going to review it. And then, How to Be Single, which I will go see, and I'm looking forward to that one. It's a comedy. and it's about girls sort of doing the thing that normally, I guess, there are a lot of guys doing this type of thing in movies of just boys being boys, going out on a comedic adventure and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it, though. It looks pretty funny, and I think it'll work. I think it'll be good. So there's that. What else is there? Check out Big Ben's movie show. I'm going to actually be doing the reviews for Deadpool and Zoolander 2 on the show this week. It'll come out sometime this weekend or later. It'll be on YouTube eventually, but I will put the links in the description for the channels where you can find that, wherever the content will pop up. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Daclus. You can see the spelling for that in the title of this video. I said said, but it wouldn't be said. It's just this video. And what else is there? You can follow Geek Wars Podcast. It's a podcast I do with some other people. And you can follow that and listen to us talk about geeky things. Geek Wars Podcast on iTunes, Podbean, and Podcast Addict. I'll probably put a link to the Podbean page in the description so you can check it out. Subscribe, do all that stuff. And please do that to this YouTube channel. Subscribe, like this video, favorite it, comment below, say words to me. It'd be nice. Anyway, I think that is all. So, have a lovely one. Bye-bye now.